Hey, what's going on, everybody? I am out here for a midweek hike, and this is actually a first for me because I have a friend of the channel, Mr. Michael. You go by Mike or Michael?
Michael.
Michael, and he's out here all the way from
Michigan.
So yeah, this is crazy. I've never had someone come this far to hang out, but I know you're not here just to hang out with me. You got stuff going on, right?
In the area for work.
So did you just come across the channel researching Ogden because you knew you had to come out here, or how'd you find?
I actually ended up finding you through the one video you did with Pleasant Green.
Okay.
And it happened seeing that you did the hiking videos and happened to be in the Utah area, and it's like I knew I was going to be coming up here for work, so I figured I'd contact you.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's what it's all about. So you saw the chicken sandwich video?
Yep.
I'll link that up here in case you're wondering what we're talking about. So you're a follower of, I guess, a friend of Pleasant Green too, right?
Yeah. Cool.
If you're not familiar with Pleasant Green, he does scamming videos. Anyway, no, this is exciting. I was looking forward to this. But we're actually out here at the Ogden Nature Center, the North Ogden Nature Center, because Michael is an avid geocacher, right?
Yep.
What's the proper term for geocaching? An explorer?
Yeah.
Geocacher?
It's just geocacher. There's a lot of times where I end up going out to find little areas you may not actually know about. Or there's some back over Michigan area, not necessarily Michigan, Ohio. They actually have some cemeteries which are actually landlocked. You end up going down a small little lane between some houses, and they actually got cemeteries back there.
So you just are able to explore cool spots?
Yep. And there may be I've stumbled across some parks in the cities and whatnot too that it's like you would normally be there.
Cool.
Just by doing that, it's real interesting.
Yeah, like I said, you know, that's kind of what my channel is about, is discovering the lesser known stuff. So he is about to hit a huge milestone. You are at...
Yeah, I got three caches to find, and then I'll be at have found 10,000 geocaches.
So this is kind of a hot spot for geocaches, and if you're not familiar with geocaches, they're boxes, I guess, that people leave behind with little trinkets and a little log that you can sign to say that you've been there. And they're a lot of fun. They can range from, you know, small Tupperware to giant ammo cans to... What's the biggest geocache you've found?
I think there might have been one that was a 5-gallon bucket.
Okay, yeah, 5-gallon bucket, so that's pretty big. So yeah, and there's apps that you can download. I'll link a few in the description, and it's a great way to go out and explore, and like Michael said, you know, see things that you wouldn't normally see. So enough talking, let's see what we can find. Here we go. It's the Ogden Nature Center. Michael was asking me about ticks. I guess they're pretty bad out in Michigan. One thing that we got to look out for is rattlesnakes. Do you have any rattlesnakes in Michigan?
I think there may be one, but
one rattlesnake, or one?
Well, there's one poisonous snake.
Oh, gotcha.
And there's just in a very few areas where they actually have those at.
Gotcha.
A couple areas. Other than that, there's really not a whole lot.
I'll try not to distract him. He's on a mission, so I'll just walk and talk. I also brought my drone. Maybe we can get some good sunset shots while we're out here. So yeah, let's see if we find the first geocache. We might be coming close.
Well, hopefully we can actually find this one. The last person who found it didn't end up finding it. So
what happens if you don't? Do you have to mark it on there?
It'd be a DNF.
Okay. Do not find.
No.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
I probably have like 100 geocaches under my belt, nowhere near 10,000, but you know, I know the lingo enough to hang with Michael here. See, it just gets you off the beaten path. I should have wore pants. So we're still looking for the first one. But as you can see, it does take you into some pretty cool areas. For instance, I've been to the Ogden Nature Center before, but never really ventured off into a meadow like this. It's got a nice view of Ben Lomond. Looks like we might be onto something.
Low hanging in the tree.
Is it?
This That's what it says. That's what the hint says it is. So I don't. It's hard to say exactly where it could be in this. That, and who knows how accurate the coordinates would be either.
Right. Yeah. So they give you coordinates, and then if they're nice enough, they'll give you hints, and then you'll also read through other people's comments to, you know, they try not to give away hints, but sometimes you can read them in the comments. So first one was a bust. Couldn't find it. It was a micro, meaning it's smaller than a pill bottle. So we're gonna move on to the next one. Only 3 till 10,000. That's pretty crazy. Back on the trail. No shame in not finding a geocache. Chances are they could be lost. Somebody could have snagged it not knowing what it was. So we just got to move on. Other than the cars going by on Mountain Road, you would think you were in the wilderness at the nature center, but you can probably hear the cars going by. But if you look this way behind me, you wouldn't know you're in the, or you wouldn't know you're in the city. Yeah, that's what I meant. Looks like we might be on to one. So something about geocaches, they usually hide them next to a prominent feature, but not in plain sight. So this rock would be a good spot for one.
Oh yeah. The question is, there's a whole bunch of rocks, so who knows exactly where it is.
Right.
That's the thing with rocks. So one of the thing is, I don't like finding them in rocks because it can take a while.
Yep. I'm not going in there. It's a giant rose bush. But Michael is equipped with gaiters, pants, hiking boots. I'm just in shorts and a t-shirt. So it could be anywhere in this pile of rocks. But as you can see, like, this pile of rocks is something that would stand out. So it's a good spot to hide a geocache. Ow, got poked in the leg. But it's just nice to be out. I mean, it was 90, 95 today, and the sun's going down, so it's not too bad. All right, I was just about to get my drone out to fly it. I heard the crack of a container, and there it is. I'm gonna come get closer if I don't fall over. So this, if you're not familiar, is a geocache.
Yeah, we got some trade items in here.
Yeah, so if you take something, you want to leave something.
Oh, yep.
What do you usually leave?
I don't usually leave anything. I just end up signing the logbook, move on to the next one.
Yeah, that's
leave
easy.
It for somebody else.
10,000 things, that's a lot of things. Well, I guess you would give one, take one. So.
Oh yeah, lots of stuff, that's for sure.
Cool, did you sign it?
Yep,
awesome.
I already signed it.
So when you sign it, you sign it with the date, and then you have...
You put your date, and then everybody has a geo name, which is their username on the geocaching site.
What's yours?
M-Bench.
M-Bench.
Yeah, it's real original. I know.
That's cool. Well, there's one. 2 more to go. So the first time I heard about geocaching, my uncle did it, and he did it back before smartphones. So he had a GPS that you'd have to get on the website, put in the coordinates, and then the GPS would get you there. Something that happened when geocaching first started is people were hiding things like ammo cans under overpasses and stuff, and people would suspect they were bombs, and
oh, yeah.
they'd call out the bomb squad.
They've had a lot of problems with that before. The nice thing is now that they've had the guidelines with it, it can't be placed close to a freeway, can't be placed close to the railroad. It can't be placed close to schools for obvious reasons. So that's one of the nice things about it. They have work as well they can to keep track of it so that they don't put it in places where people might suspect something that you really wouldn't want that.
Right, and if you try to place it in one of those places, it won't let you. Right.
They actually have reviewers that actually go through and review the location, make sure it's not in one of the spots that it's not supposed to be, and make sure that it's a 1/10 of a mile away from any of the other ones too.
Oh, gotcha. So they have to be spread out.
Yep.
All right, well, we got 2 more, right?
Oh yeah.
Here we go. I haven't been much help with the geocaches. I'm just out here filming the experience. It was cool, you know, get to meet someone new, show someone where you live that has never been here before. I like that kind of stuff. So now we're deep in the woods. As I got walking, I realized I made the first mistake when out hiking if you drive to a location, and that is I left my little camera bag on the seat of my truck. And anytime you do that, you're at risk of somebody breaking into your car, because it's actually happened to me before. So hopefully when we get back, everything will still be intact. But it dawned on me while we're way out here. So I might as well finish the adventure. But if you're going out hiking, make sure that you secure your items in the car, because people aren't above breaking into your car and stealing your stuff, and it's terrible. But we are on the path to geocache 9,998 from Mr. Michael here.
All right, 60 feet to go.
60 feet to go up through these trees. So another geocache story. I was into it, about 10 years ago, and we were looking for one down in this grove of trees, and I actually had Alaska license plates. It was actually with Pleasant Green, since we've already talked about him. He was with me, and we were looking for this geocache down in these trees, and a police officer saw us. They probably thought that we were looking for a drug drop or something. Car with Alaska plates. We were close to an overpass on the interstate, but we clarified what we were doing. So when people see you out geocaching, trekking through the trees, they might wonder what you're up to, but no ill intentions here. Looks like the geocache might have been trashed, and if you're a Harry Potter fan, it's called
Muggled.
So when you're looking for these, you want to make sure no muggles are around, because it gives away the location. Oh, we found it. Oh, sweet, it's an ammo can.
Yeah, this one has a theme to it. It's a DVD trader for it.
No way.
Yep.
What's the weirdest thing you've seen in one of these that you can say on camera?
You can find just about anything. It's actually interesting. The first geocache I actually found was actually at a post office.
Oh yeah?
They had a mailbox out front.
Sweet. So this is 9,999?
Yep.
What do you do to celebrate 10,000 geocaches?
I was going to bring a sign with me, but I didn't have a chance to make one.
Oh shoot.
So I'll have to figure something out. But...
We'll get a picture for sure.
Oh yeah.
So we're looking for one more. We have to cross this boulder field, definitely not on any trail, but just north of here. I am familiar with the area, and I know that there's a trail over there, so we should be good. But yeah, you got Ogden back there.
Looks like somebody's been through here recently. See where they've been footprints up here.
Yeah. We've left the nature center, but we're actually on the trail now that will take you to Garner Cave. I did that one. I'll link it here in case you're curious what Garner Cave is. That place is crazy. And then one of my very first hiking videos, we went up that ridge to do the waterfall, or the jump off canyon overlook. So all these trails kind of loop together.
260 feet that way.
Right through there?
Yep.
All right, well, let's see what we can find. At least it's shaded. You guys, could this be Michael's 10,000th geocache on some random mountainside in Ogden, Utah? Stay tuned next week. Just kidding. We'll see if we can find it. I smell fungus.
Could that be it over there?
That little, looks like a spray painted rock. Well, this is, I don't know what we found, but this is kind of creepy. We got a spray painted rock, a few strings, some path that's been made. I don't know what this place is. Did you find it? I gotta get this. Oh, geez, I stepped on something. Oh, bag. You found it?
Oh yeah, this one hasn't been found in over 1 year and 9 months.
And it's your 10,000th find?
Yep.
Congratulations! Woohoo!
Ooh, this one's heavy too.
You waited so we could document it. This is awesome.
Okay, there is a whole bunch of nuts and bolts in here.
What in the world?
Apparently, if you need a random nut and bolt, they'll beat them here.
Maybe there's 10,000. I don't know if I've ever accomplished anything like that. Maybe flight hours or something, but good job, man.
Oh. We're not done yet.
Oh, really?
Nope. The log's in there's one of those nuts that actually has a log in it.
Oh, no. That's kind of cool, though. It's a puzzle.
Yep.
Cool. Well, I guess you do have to go through. Yeah, sometimes there's puzzles. I've seen like combinations and stuff. Congrats on finding the cache container. That was the easy part. Now you'll need to find the log and sign it to get full credit. Quit screwing around and start looking for the log. Don't go nuts in the process. That's pretty clever.
Oh yeah. I always come up with interesting things.
All right, I'm gonna set the camera down and help go through one by one.
Oh yeah. Even if somebody else knows what it is, they'll still have to get here in order to be able to find it.
That's right. Awesome. Well, I guess I kind of broke the rule of geocaching and showed the locations. Do I need to like blur anything out?
Yeah, it'd be hard to try to find it out here, but as long as we don't say exactly what the coordinates are, or the GC number of it, I think we'll be okay.
That's true. I'll edit it to make sure that these are still a find, because that's the fun part about geocaching. It's just as much about the hunt as it is the actual find. So pretty cool stuff. Returning it back to its natural habitat, and we'll hike on out of here. Well, that's how you can tell who's a seasoned geocacher. They don't give up when the answer is not obvious. I thought that somebody had taken it out of there and thought it was cool and took it as a souvenir. Anyway, we're gonna head back to the parking lot, call it a night. So he just keeps going. This is 10,002. We're on our way out and he found another one. So geocaches could be anywhere. Well, anywhere that the regulations say they can be. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed this video. It was something different. It was a lot of fun for me, especially to meet Michael here, a friend of the channel, and meet up in somewhere way far away from where he's from. So yeah, looks like it's my turn to go out to Michigan.
Oh yeah. Hey. It's definitely a lot of places you can go out there. It's definitely different from here, that's for sure. For sure. So you have a YouTube channel as well? Yep. What's it? How do we find it? It's Michael Bench. Okay, and I'll link it below too. So what do you do on your channel? Just geocaching videos is mainly what I've got on there. Yeah. Different things like that. So if you're interested in what you saw, then he'll be the expert on it for sure. Anyway, thanks for watching, and we hope that you have a wonderful week. If you like what you see, if you're new around here, don't forget to like, subscribe, shoot a comment, especially if you're a geocacher. That'd be cool if you throw your username. Is it username? Geocaching name. Geocaching name down in the comments, so you guys can like follow each other and stuff on the app. So anyway, that's it for me. Have a great week and be kind to each other. Peace.